Oh, tell you what, everybody, with the sun shining outside, being able to have people back round your garden, socially distancing, my word, we have got the games for you. And this is seriously now becoming my favourite game. Now it's the Happy Puzzle Game Company, and I just can't stop doing this, you see, because it becomes absolutely fantastic. It's great to have your company. I hope you are well. The sun is shining outside, and do you know what? We're all feeling summery, aren't we? And I'm not just talking about myself, I've got Gavin with me. Hi, Gavin.
Hi, Janice, I'm concentrating. Doing my keepy uppies here.
You are
Hello, everyone. Hello, Hochanda world. How are you all?
You're doing extremely well. We'll have to have a keepy uppies off after the show, Gavin, because you know how we like to be competitive. But it's not about being too competitive. It's about having fun, isn't it, Gavin?
Absolutely, 100%. And you will not have much more fun than you will have with these wonderful trampoline tennis sets.
Now, we've got the returning favourites from the Puzzle Company for you. Some games that prove to be very, very popular each and every time we bring them. So do shop ahead on the website. It's the best way to order from us. Freedom members, remember, you don't pay any P&P. And if you want to become a Freedom member, it's just 888 in your basket. But Gavin, we've got some new games, especially designed for playing outdoors and safely as well.
Absolutely, 100%. So let us start off with these. This is trampoline tennis. Now, these very versatile discs will work beautifully as frisbees, but that's not really what they're intended for, because this beautiful trampoline-like surface, together with these special string balls, will give you launch like you cannot imagine. Now, what you don't know, what you guys out there don't know in Hochanda world, is that we've been given our warnings not to wreck the studio here. We could do some serious damage here over the next hour, because these are so bouncy, I kid you not, you can actually bounce these all the way over a house and catch them on the other side. If you go to the park, where quite frankly you don't have cameras and lights and wires all over the place, you can seriously bounce these beautifully. And actually, if you turn them over as well to the reverse side, it makes it easier to capture them because you've got the rims around there. These are absolutely beautifully made. There is so much you can do with them, and they are beautiful, both young and old.
Yeah, do you know, they certainly are. There are two sizes that you can choose from. Now, we can bounce these a long, long way with not a lot of effort, but we can also play with these very much under control as well. Gavin and I was having a little play, socially distancing earlier on, but we had it under control. So if you want to play with somebody maybe in the garden that's not too able-bodied, for example, someone that needs to sit down, maybe you've got your gran coming over for the very first time, you can do that as well, because you can do this very, very gently. These are so much fun. And let's face it, it's a little bit of exercise as well, and encourages us to go outdoors, which is wonderful. The two sizes that you have, you can choose, you can decide. Sometimes having the larger ones is a lot better if maybe your coordination isn't at its best, and then you can start to play with that. And then maybe with the smaller ones, that would be good for the frisbee.
So I'm going to tell you, because this is a question that we actually get asked quite a lot by people, is to which one is better to go for if you're buying for the children or the grandchildren and they're quite young. Now, I tend to say that for the youngsters, the real sort of youngsters, maybe 4, 5 or 6, because they've got little hands, they'll find the smaller ones easier to control. As they get older and their hands get bigger and their hand-eye coordination and their fine motor and gross motor skills start to strengthen, the bigger one is better. Because they're more versatile, they've got a bigger area, and of course, the stronger they become, the higher they're going to want to bounce these things. And if they use the bigger one, it gives them a bigger area on which to catch them as well. So if you're deciding between these two, if you are buying these for younger children to do outside, 4, 5 and 6-year-olds, I would probably recommend the smaller one. Anything above that, go for these ones, which are the medium ones for certain. And if you have got a mix of age groups, you're not quite sure what to do, then I would always say go for the larger ones on the basis that they've got really good grip on the side as well. And if you do turn them over, you've got this sort of base and thing, so it will still make it easier for younger hands as well.
Yeah, that's great advice, it really is. And they're nice and lightweight as well, which is really important. So, two sizes, you choose. You can see here the girls having fun outside outside, socially distancing as well. That's something that's very important and will continue for the next coming months. It really will. And when we go back to the beaches, again, we'll be keeping at a safe distance, but we'll also be having so much fun. And with a lovely summer on its way, well, let's face it, it's already here, isn't it? OK, your item number's 968647 and it's $24.99 for your trampoline tennis. That's in the medium size. And the mini is at the bottom of the screen, $19.99. Now, if you do want to get more of these fabulous little balls, then they are available. And that's on end of call. So head to the website and you can order some more. And that means if you are buying a couple of these, because let's face it, in the video we showed you 4 of the girls playing together, you could actually have a whole group of you within your family or socially distancing. Then you can go and add more balls, which is always handy, isn't it? Because if one goes away, just to the side, you've got another one in your pocket to carry on. They're only $5.99 and you get 3. And the great thing is, you could also use these to throw to one another as well, especially for younger members of the family, because they are nice and lightweight. So great for coordination, great for coordination. Something Jade and I were doing in the garden last year, just throwing balls to one another, because it's great for that coordination. And I've really improved actually, which is brilliant, and I like that. So those are your details on the screen, and if you want to get the extra, the free delivery is on that. But of course, if you are a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay. Right, another game that we absolutely adore, not just when we go to the seaside and have a bag of chips or some rock, it's crazy golf, and we've got that available, haven't we, Gavin?
1,862, 1,863.
No, come back to me, come back.
Yeah. Oh.
Come back to me, Doris. What number did you get up to?
1,864.
2023, 2024, 2025, 2000.
So we moved on then to the crazy golf.
Let's move on to the crazy golf.
Well, now, listen, who doesn't love crazy golf?
Oh, I love it.
But actually, one of the things about crazy golf is that the beautiful obstacles that you get when you go to a big crazy golf course are obviously really well made and very, very sturdy, but you can actually replicate that in your own garden at home. And this is what we've got here. Now, this has been beautifully designed and put together for little hands. So, you've got one of the clubs over there. You've got the one with the green and yellow, and I've got the blue and yellow one over here. I look very aggressive. I'm not. I'm just holding it up to show you. I just suddenly saw myself on the camera like that. These are really well made, OK? But you can hear they're hollow. Oh, yeah. So they're not going to cause any damage. They'll do exactly what they need to do here, but they're basically quite soft. And they're also designed so that they can equally be used for left-handers and right-handers. Oh, yes. Because, of course, when you buy real golf clubs, I'm not saying these are not real golf clubs, but let's face it, you're not going to use these on an 18-hole course with a par 5 somewhere or another. But these ones basically are ambidextrous, if you want to call them that.
Are you a lefty or a righty?
I'm a righty.
Are you?
I'm a righty. In fact, out of the 6 of us in our family, we are 3 lefties and 3 righties.
Oh, so what am I standing here? Am I a righty or a lefty?
You're a natural golfer.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
That's the only way I could possibly describe it. Now, let's talk about balls. Let's talk about balls.
Yes, please.
We get 3 balls in with the set, and they are, and you can probably hear, again, they are absolutely soft. Not soft, but they're soft plastic. So if you were to throw these at a window, the window is not going to break. No. Please don't throw them at windows.
Absolutely.
There's no broken windows or anything with these. And even if you were to bat them across the studio and cause one of the camera people who's on a ladder over there at the moment to actually fall off, the ball would be fine at the end of it, which is the key thing. So we've got 6 obstacles that come with this, and our 3 balls. And I can see there's a ball in play over here already.
Now, Gavin, we've got these in the studio. Can we put them on the grass at home?
You can use them indoors or outdoors.
Wow.
And actually, one of the things, because when we set up and we were practicing before, because we've got very smooth floors here, we actually found that you really didn't need to hit them very hard at all, just to move where you want them to go. But actually, these are designed to be done on the grass, and they're designed to be done on carpet as well. and it's really not a thing that's going to actually cause any damage at home. Nothing to stick to anything or anything like that. So actually, it's one of those things that if the clouds come out and it suddenly starts raining, you will be fine indoors with these.
I think that is brilliant. You know something also, if perhaps you've got a nursery or something like that, what an ideal game to have for a nursery or a childminder, for example. Because you can use these outside and you can take them inside, it means the fun doesn't stop. And you know what? We don't want the fun to stop, do we? And it keeps little minds activated, and it also keeps older minds as well interested. If you're competitive, if you're not competitive, this is the sort of game which is going to be wonderful because it's going to help you, I think, with your coordination, how hard or how light you tap that ball to get it into the different areas for your crazy golf. It's lightweight, you can pack it up, you can take it with you. So if you are lucky enough to be having a staycation, going away in this country when we can, maybe to the beach, to the caravan, maybe you've got a mobile home, for example, a cottage that you're renting out, maybe there's not a lot in the garden, take this with you. The kids will have hours and hours of fun while you put the barbecue together and relax. $19.99 is a fabulous price. It really is. 134192 is your item number. We've got summer a little early this year, haven't we? So what have you been doing over the past couple of days? You've been sitting in the garden thinking, oh, I wish we had a game. I wish we could do something. Now we're allowed to have people back in our garden. The grandchildren are coming round. So here's the game. Pop this into your basket, check on out, and you too can start having lots and lots of fun. 134192 is your item number. You get the 2 clubs included. They're nice and lightweight, easy to hold. You've got the 3 balls as well. They're nice and lightweight, so they're great for little hands. And also, there's not a lot of setting up. All you have to do is work out the course on the grass or inside your house. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have a large area in my house, that's fine, because you could just set 1 or 2 of your crazy golfs up and just tap them in if you want to. So that's your crazy golf. My word, we've had trampoline tennis, we've got crazy golf, and we've got something else as well now.
I was just going over to complete a hole-in-one here, I think. Of course I wasn't,
nearly.
because I'm absolutely good at this.
Well, it's kind of more of a mistaken one, but I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that.
Janice, should we go fishing?
Shall we?
Let's go fishing.
Have you got a boat?
I don't think we need a boat on this particular occasion.
Right.
No, we don't, because we're going to go, we've done crazy golf, now we're going to go crazy fishing.
Oh!
Let me just tell you, first of all, the absolute pièce de résistance of this crazy fishing set is these fishing rods here. They are so lifelike, obviously in a miniature version, and they really do what they're supposed to do. There you are, and they've got some real length on them as well. Now, this is done as a game. This is a game, again, which you can do either indoors or outdoors. Lots of choices there, and it's something which you can have children of all ages doing. And the official age on this is 4 and up, but you'll just have just as much fun if you're playing with the grandchildren, playing yourself. And it's actually done... Have you caught a fish?
I have caught, and it's a big one as well.
Any idea what those? It's like a seahorse through here.
I'm struggling. Oh,
from the official Hochanda aquarium.
It is a seahorse. Look at that. And no seahorse was harmed in the fishing.
There is... Don't even go there. Poor. Right, let's have a look here. Now, we've got these 2 very sturdy dice here. Now, what you can see on these dice is that you've got the different types of fish shown on here and the number of them that you need to be able to get. And you've also got different colours, and they correspond to the fish which we've got in our set over here. And so when you roll the dice, what you need to do is race against your opponent in order to try and hook the fish that you need. Let's try and hook.
Oh, I've got one.
You got one?
It doesn't matter if it's not on the die because I've got it.
You got it. Hang on.
Oh, that was a big fish.
There's a theme going on here about me not being very good at this. There you are. I've got a stingray.
I've got a stingray.
What colour's your stingray?
My stingray's yellow.
My stingray's red. And I'm going to put my stingray into my little pot here so that I can see how many I've got. Okay. And I'm going to get myself a point from this, and we're going to keep on going until whatever number of points we decide we're going to actually get to be the winner. Oh, that's what we're going to do. What have you caught now?
I've got 2, and I've got 2 of the same. Who'd have thought?
2 of the same.
They must have been on a date.
So, look, let's just try and actually do this now in line with the dice. So, if we have a look here, So we actually need a seahorse.
Okay, wait.
And the seahorse can be blue or yellow.
Okay.
A blue or yellow seahorse.
No, look. I've got a seahorse. Oh, wow, but I've also got the seahorse friends as well.
Hello.
Wow.
Seahorse.
I've got a yellow one.
Are you keeping all of those on? You're very good at this.
I kind of scooped them all up at the same time because, again, they're all out on a date together, but they were socially distancing.
I am going to put this now into my little
I'll put mine
fish
into there.
bowl.
Okay.
You're quite right, though. No fish are being harmed in the process of doing this.
I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
We need a bigger studio at this rate.
or a bigger cheat, because I'm sorry. What do we need to go for now?
Oh, let's roll another one.
Yeah,
Hang
let's roll
on a
another
second. Right, so this one is a baby shark. Baby shark.
Baby shark.
And it can be, do you know what? That's not yellow, is it? That's green or blue.
Oh, okay.
That's
I've got.
poor on
Whoa,
my
whoa, whoa,
part.
whoa.
Green or blue shark.
Come on, shark. Oh.
I can see
Okay.
both here.
Look away a moment, everybody.
You're not cheating,
Go
by
and
any
look at
chance, are
Gavin.
you?
I would never cheat.
No, I have not got it. It's not as easy as it looks. Can I just point one thing out, though, which is actually quite good? Because when you look at these on the telly, you probably can't tell. They're deliberately not perfectly flat. So you've always got somewhere to get the fishing rod underneath and hook it. Because if they were totally flat...
I think I've got a shark.
I just am genuinely completely and utterly rubbish at anything which involves hand-eye coordination. Oh, hang on.
This is a brilliant game.
Hey!
Have you got one?
I've got my baby shark. Let's reel him in.
Do you know something? This reminds me of the fish game that we had when we were younger. Do you remember that with the magnets?
Yes.
That was
It's
brilliant.
still available. Those are still around.
Everybody loved that game. This is absolutely brilliant. Again, a game that you can play indoors, outdoors. Now, I wonder, Gavin, if you had a little not a swimming pool, you'd be very lucky if you had a little paddling pool. Could you put these in a paddling pool?
I can tell you that my kids, under supervision, have done these in the bath.
Oh, yes, under supervision,
and
of course.
that doesn't mean them being in the bath. It means putting the fish in the bath and using the fishing rod to go fishing in the bath.
I'm doing it tonight. I'm doing it tonight and putting them in the bath. I might even have a bath as well.
Let's do it now. Let's bring a bath into the studio.
Can we bring a bath? Have we got a bath? I'll let you go first, Gavin, with that one.
Fair enough. So that is Crazy Fishing. Lovely set. Everything you need inside it. And you get 2 fishing rods as well and 2 of everything that you need, basically.
One. Oh, I love this game. I love
too.
it. What a great price as well, everyone. £15.99. Oh, my goodness. You're getting £4 off that. It was a great price anyway, wasn't it? Hours of entertainment, hours of fun as well. If you do want to get hold of it, 863015 is your item number. I absolutely love that. I just feel like a kid in a candy store or a kid in a toy shop. I really do. Right, 134192 is your item number. We always love it when Gavin comes to Hochanda because it means we get some fantastic puzzles. I have this very puzzle. It is amazing. My producer has this game. Plenty of people here at Hochanda have this game too. It's absolutely amazing. And once you start to play it, you cannot put it down. You can play something like this over Zoom, over video calls. You can play it even in the same house, someone in a different room. It doesn't matter. 549652 is your item number. Let me give you that first because as soon as we see this in action, it's going to start flying out the door. £16.99. What a fabulous price. Now, the extended delivery on this is the 8th of April, so it's not long to wait. It's not long to wait, and that's on everything. Right, Gavin, tell us about this. It's got a great story to it.
So it's got an amazing story.
Yes.
I'll tell you what I am going to do is I'm going to tell you the story while those of you who've already got one of these at home, I know I get constant emails from Hochanda viewers telling me how much they enjoy playing against us at the same time when we do it. So if you know the story already, go get your set now. In fact, I had a lovely email this morning from one of your viewers, a lady called Sandra Tote in Gloucestershire, who says she gets very excited when she sees the Genius Square coming up on the schedule. So if you are watching, Sandra, I hope you got your Genius Square and hello. Right. The story of the Genius Square, invented by an Algerian mathematician called Salim Bergish, and he sent his idea around the world to all of the big toys and games companies, and all of them rejected his idea. Why did they reject his idea? Because it didn't actually work properly. But when he sent it to us, instead of rejecting the idea, what we decided to do was to make it work. So we engaged with a wonderful gentleman, Professor Trevor Fenner, who is the head of computer science at Birkbeck College, which is part of the University of London, and he helped us to actually achieve what we needed to achieve with this. Now, this has been dubbed the cleverest game ever invented, and you will see why in a moment. And what I will say to you, bearing in mind that I have literally played thousands upon thousands of games, if you buy one game in the whole of your life, and if you don't own one already, this is the one to have. And by the way, Janice, it's worth mentioning that if you go onto the Hochanda website and you look at the reviews, every single review, and there are loads of them, every single review for the Genius Square is a 5-star review. So let's look at how we actually play, and then we can actually play a game, because overall at the moment, it's 5-2 between myself and Janice, and I'm going to leave it to your imagination as to who has the 5 or who has the 2, because the person who has the 2 may well be in denial otherwise. Suffice to say, the only person I really struggle to beat here is Janice.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Well, we'll see. That was terrible. I didn't mean to put it quite like that. Well, you know, you can win 3 games in a row, 4 games in a row, 5 games in a row. You just win.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Let's take out our 9 pentomino pieces, and I'll explain to you why this game is so brilliant. And that is because it works every time.
Just to clarify at home, we are playing the larger version, just so you can see it on the cameras at home.
I've got the smaller version here. This is the actual size that you would get here.
It's a great size.
You can see that, which is still very good. But obviously, to pick it up on the overhead, which is about 170 feet above our heads here, we need to do it with that with this larger size here. So we have 7 dice.
Yep.
And on each of the dice, there are different coordinates. And when we roll the dice, they will land in one of 62,208 possible combinations. And when we've got those combinations, as we'll see now, I'm going to call them out to you so that if you are doing this at home, you can fill in those blanks. And Janice, you can do the same.
Okay.
So we're going to block off the following combinations with our round pieces. And they are B3,
yep,
D3,
yep,
A6,
yep, and
D6,
yep,
and E4,
yes,
and A5,
yes,
and F3.
Yes.
Now, what I can assure you 100% is that these 9 pentomino pieces will be able to fit perfectly into the grid so that there are no spaces. We have the exact number that we need, so that's all we need to do. So are you ready, Janice?
Yes.
Okay, on your marks, get set, go. Now, I can already looking at this and seeing that this is actually quite a difficult combination here because of the way things have fallen in this corner. And I can assure you, as I always say, that it is hard to do this and speak at the same time, which definitely gives Janice an advantage over me. And I feel like I'm making a mess at this already.
Oh, I feel like I'm making
I've won. There you go.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Did you do it? No.
I was told before the show to let you win.
Of course. Should we play again?
Yes, let's play again.
I feel that's a good idea.
Let's do it again.
So take all your pieces out. And this is the beauty of this game. And by the way, not only do you want to play again and again and again, but you only need 1 set of dice no matter how many sets you've got. And we have had so many reports of people who've seen this game as being a lifesaver during lockdown.
Yes.
Because grandparents able to play over Zoom or Skype with grandchildren. And parents with children if they're in other locations. It's just been an absolute lifesaver.
So if you want to buy more than one, you're more than welcome to do so, because you can buy one and you can send it to friends and family.
Absolutely.
And you can play with them over Skype and over Zoom.
There are tournaments online for this now. So let's roll the dice again.
There are 65-star reviews on the website, so go and have a look. Right.
OK, yes, they're all 5-star reviews. They are absolutely all amazing reviews. In fact, there's thousands of views. Oh, by the way, did I mention to you the awards that this has won? Current holder of Game of the Year in Australia and Product of the Year in Australia. Just been awarded Game of the Year in Spain. Received the 2nd highest rating ever given to a game by the Good Toy Guide in the UK, and also in the final of Game of the Year in the United States of America. Right, I've not been doing anything while this has been going on, so we've got
I've put all mine in, so I win that point,
F6,
at least.
A1, D5,
yes,
E3.
Yep.
You started.
I'm done, so I've won that part.
A6.
Yeah.
E1.
Yes.
And B2.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Go. So, I think you've got the bit between your teeth there.
I certainly have. I
I
certainly
know.
have.
After
Maybe that goes in
determination.
there. Maybe that
Let's
goes in
see.
there.
And by
Goes
the
in
way,
there.
there's almost always lots of different possible ways of doing this.
They're saying
So
I'm cheating,
you'll
I'm
find
not.
that we have different ways
'Cause
of
if I can't
solving
do it in the
this.
first 20
I
seconds...
win. Oh, no.
OK, this point in the show, have we got that cut to black slate? So we could just take the whole thing off the air because I've got Mardy now.
But it
No, I
just goes to
haven't.
show how straightforward it is and how
Yes.
quick it is. And you just want to play again and again and again and again. Should we do one more?
Yeah, go on, go on, go on.
Let's
go on.
do one more. OK, quickly.
One more, and then we're being told we do have to move on.
But
I don't
in all
want
seriousness, if you are one of the only people in the universe that has not bought this game yet, by the way, in 2 years we've sold 355,000 of them.
Wow.
Which is quite extraordinary. It's
That
been a real,
is. That
pardon the
really
pun, a
is.
game changer for us as a company as well. And all because of this little game. So let's roll the dice again and let's see where they land. And we have a different set of coordinates.
Okay.
In fact, Janice, do you know how many times you would have to play before you could guarantee getting the same
Go on.
dice?
Go on, how many?
62,209 times.
Wow.
And do you know why?
Go on.
Because there are 62,208 different combinations.
That'll be why.
I did good maths. Yay! Right, C5.
OK, C5. You can play this.
C2.
You can play this on your own as well.
F3.
C2, F3.
A6.
A6.
F4.
F4.
F2.
F2.
And E3.
And E3.
Ready, everybody? Ready, everybody at home?
Yep.
Let's have a go. On your marks, get set, go.
Go.
Such a simple, straightforward game. And of course, the only reason why I'm winning is because I play this the entire time. I don't have to demonstrate other craft products during the day. Right, how are you doing?
I thought I'd won.
What happened?
I was celebrating before.
Oh, no,
I'd
hang
won.
on. I thought I was
Wait,
about... hang on. No, I have messed up here.
Wait a minute. That can go there. That can go... Oh, no, that could go there.
What have I done here?
Oh, you're making me win, aren't you? I know you are.
No, I'm not.
I'm not winning.
It's all right.
I need to start again.
Don't worry. I won. But I bet there's people out there that actually beat me on this one, for certain.
I really love the trampoline, bouncy, and I really love the golf, everybody. I think I can play it better when I'm on my own. Have a look at the 5-star reviews on the website. It is one of the most spectacular games that you will play because you will challenge yourself again and again and again and again. I've got this at home, and even here, after playing it as many times as I did, when was the last time we did a show together, Gavin? It must have been...
Just before Christmas.
Just before Christmas. So you imagine how many times I've played it. There is no combination that is the same each and every time. So all you have to do is roll the dice, you put your markers in, and off you go. Yes, you can play it on your own. You don't have to have someone else with you. But playing it against someone else, whether they're in the same room as you, whether they are in the same country as you could send one of these abroad if you want to. You can still have all the fun and games that you would normally have. Now, if you do want to get hold of it, we are getting very, very busy. It is an absolute fantastic game. When you get it in your life, you think, why haven't I had it sooner? It's only £16.99. 549652 is your item number. I'm just a very sore loser. Yes, Gavin.
Ages. We didn't mention ages 6 and up on the Genius Square. 6+. And when we say plus, we do mean 106.
Yes.
If you get to 107, it's a bit beyond you probably by that stage. But let's worry about that when we get to it.
You never know. You never know. Right, so that's the Genius Square. We have got the Genius Star for you.
Yes, we do. So, the Genius Star is the next stage up. Now, I should tell you straight away, the Genius Star is significantly more difficult. You've got over 188,000 165,888 possible combinations on this one. You've got 7 dice again, but these are slightly different because 3 of them are octagonal dice and 4 of them are regular dice. And these don't have coordinates, these have numbers on, because I don't know whether you can see clearly on the screen, but these actually have numbers indented on them on there. Let me hold it up to the overhead. Maybe the overhead can pick that up a little bit better.
If you
Can you see that?
camera
We need to
number
bring it a little
3,
bit further
there you
down.
go.
That's good. Tilt it over this way. Tilt it over that way. Tilt it over the other way. Oh, there you go. You got it there, finally. There you are. You can see the numbers on there. So when I roll these dice, what we're going to do is we are going to use our blockers. And in here, the blockers that we've got are actual single white triangles, and they've got black stars on them. So you know that those are your blockers as well. So if we roll the dice here, and let's have a look and see what we need to block out here this time. So, number 5.
Okay.
Number 20.
It's like bingo.
Number 39.
39.
Number 11. Oh, put that one in upside down there like that. Number 37.
37, 3 and 7, 37.
Number 10.
Maggie's Den, number 10.
And the bonus ball
yes.
is number 41.
Number 41, house. I've got it.
Before we start building this with our pieces here, let me tell you that there is more than one way of playing this, and it all centres around what we call the golden star. Now, you've got these 2 hexagonal pieces that you can see here, and if you flip them over, they go together to make one hexagon with a golden star. Now, on roughly 57% of the games, you will be able to complete the puzzle with the golden star intact in the middle, but it's your choice, because if you go for it and it's not possible, you're going to get beaten. So, your challenge is this. Do you play safe and go for a simple win where you have these 2 parts separated, or do you gamble and go for the golden star win, which is a double win? And in fact, if you go to geniusstar.com,
yes.
You can actually put your coordinates in and it will tell you whether or not
really?
It's actually possible. It's a dedicated website just to be able to do that.
How
now,
amazing.
Also worth pointing out, because this is a bit harder, it does take longer, and it's ages 8+. Have you got those coordinates in there?
I'm ready to put them in.
Right, let me tell you what you got then, just to run through. So 39.
Yes.
Number 5.
Yes.
Number 20.
Yes.
Number 11.
Yes.
Number 37.
Yes.
Number 10.
Yes.
And number 41.
I do believe so.
You got that?
Yes.
Amazing. So, are we ready?
Yes.
On your marks,
yes.
Get set, go. Now, because these shapes are much more complex, the possibilities here are much greater, and that does make it a much more tricky puzzle to actually solve. So, you see here already, I'm having to use my single piece early, and that is always a difficult thing to overcome afterwards. So this is not going to be something which we do in the space of a few seconds like we did with the Genius Square. A lot more thought going into this. Same thing applies as before, works beautifully doing it on Zoom with others, and just doesn't really work very well with me doing it at the moment. But what can we do? I'm doing my best over here at the moment. I've got myself completely in trouble here. That's never going to work there like that. Let's have to move this over here.
Are there any hints and tips online to get when you're playing this? So
if you do go to that dedicated website, it will actually always confirm the solution for you. So, yes, if you do need a little bit of a helping hand with this one.
I think I'm missing some
But if
pieces.
you like to be challenged, then you obviously know there is always a solution for this. And I think I'm actually making progress on this one now. I'm just looking here and seeing what the best thing to do is, because I'm fairly close to getting there, I think.
I've done it.
You've done it?
Mm-hmm. And I have got the stuff.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Look at that. So,
I was nowhere near.
Yeah, look at it's there. And all I did was took another piece from here and put it in here.
That was really amazing. God, I'm sounding so patronising, and I'm just not meaning to. But that was absolutely brilliant, and that was quick, because I'm stranded here. I'm miles away.
That's right. That's because you don't have the second piece next to you like I have, and I just cheated, really. Sorry.
You didn't, did you?
No, it was... They told me to do it.
Dear, oh dear. There was I feeling bad. Do another game?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I just need to sort the pieces out.
Okay.
Yes.
You go for it. You go for that. I'm taking these pieces off. Okay. So
For that game, I promise I'll do it properly this time. I just don't like to lose. This is the website. Now, this is where you can go to, and if you wanted to, you can enter the dice combination, and then you will see if it can be solved with the golden star. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a head start with that one. And it's a great way of really training your grey matter, isn't it? And let's face it, we have had a lot of time on our hands, and it's really important just to keep ourselves busy as well. Right, I'm going to head in, and we're going to have another go. I've got all my pieces here that I need. So I've got all the pieces there.
roll the dice.
Yes.
Let's roll the dice and see what we've got this time.
Okie dokie.
So we have 22.
22. I've got that one.
And 29.
29. I've got that one.
And 16.
I've got 16. Sweet 16.
Number 10.
Maggie's Den, number 10.
And number 1.
Kelly's Eye, number
13.
1. Unlucky for some, Baker's Dozen.
And 25.
2 and 5, 25.
25, is that it? Are they all in there? 1, 2, 3,
yes.
4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are in there. And how many pieces have you got left? Just so I know I've not got.
11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes? Are we ready?
Ooh, okay, okay.
Okay. On your mark.
Okay.
Get set.
Yeah,
go.
go. Okay.
Oh, you see immediately. I don't know what it is with me today. Well, why can't I not get anything right with these today? But as I said, it is significantly more difficult, and there's so many more possibilities. So if you do have a genius square already at home and you want to stretch yourself a little bit further, then this is definitely the way to go with this. Much harder, much more significantly harder than the genius square. And I think I'm making progress here.
I need to do that.
Is anybody cheating over on the other side of the studio?
I'm being really good.
Are you?
No, I am. I am.
Promise, promise, promise.
Promise, promise, promise.
Okay.
I need to move that.
Don't let me down there. That
needs
piece
to
can go in there like
that
so.
Needs to go over there.
This piece can go in here like so. This piece can go in here like so. And that piece can go in there like that. And we are done.
Wait a minute though, because I'm not. Wait a minute. Look, I'm nearly done, everybody.
Yes, no?
No.
You see, you can say whatever you want because we're on the other side of the studio. We've got a perspex screen between us. And I've got no idea what's going on over there.
I had a few more to put in. But it's like I just want to have another go. Oh, my goodness. $18.99 for your star, the Genius Star puzzle. Absolutely love this. I really do. The Happy Puzzle Company, the Genius Star, is $18.99. 836370. You do get 2 of the sets in each, and you could get 2 players playing, or you could play it as a single player as well. Maybe an idea just to have a practice before you get any of your friends round to play that, but you don't have to have them there physically in the room with you. You can play games like this over Zoom as well, so it's safe to do so. 836370 is your item number. I love that. I love that. I really, really do. Right, okay, I'm just moving everything down the counter. Sorry about that. But we've been playing games galore. Now we have another puzzle for you. This is fun and it is equally as colourful. I would say this is one for the little ones.
Yes, it is.
$16.99, 092492. So let's talk about age first of all on this one.
So Be Genius is the Junior Genius game, and it is designed for children aged from 3 to 8.
Okay.
Very roughly. And the pieces are much chunkier. They're beautifully built, also made out of wood as well, and they lock into this board. I don't know whether you can hear this, but they really lock in beautifully there. And it's all much more straightforward. So what we have here for our dice, these are all just 6 regular dice, 6 different colours, and they've got the numbers on 1 to 6 on there. So it's very useful for actually helping children to understand their numbers and colours and sequencing and things like that. So if we roll the dice here, what we've got here, because this is Bee Genius, is we've got a whole load of bees. So our blockers are actually going to be our worker bees, and we also have a queen bee who sits in the middle there like that. And if we roll the dice, we will see exactly where this is going to go here. So we have an orange number 1.
Orange number 1.
And we have a red number 1.
A red number 1.
And we have a yellow number 2.
A yellow number 2.
And we have a blue number 4.
What number 4?
Blue number 4.
Blue number 4.
Blue number 4.
Blue number 4.
And we have a purple number 6.
A purple number 6.
And we have a green number 6.
And a green number 6.
And then what we have to do, now this is very cleverly done because the pieces are much more simple. You've got more single pieces and so on. And so what we're going to try and do is use this in a way that little hands can work with. Because the pieces are more spread out, it's easier for them to grip. And they're much larger pieces as well. And if we put them in place here, what we're going to see is how they go together. And of course, there's going to be lots of different possible ways in which we can do this. We'll put that one in there like so. Put this one in here like so. Over 40,000 possible puzzles with this one, by the way. And this is going to build the confidence of the children playing.
Done it.
Important, well done. The important thing to note here is that you only get one board with this. This is not a competitive version. This is about confidence building.
Oh, yeah,
and
sorry.
there we go, we put it together like that. This is not a competition, it is not competitive.
So I won the game that is non-competitive and also for 3 to 8-year-olds. I feel very proud today. It's a special day for me.
So that's Be Genius. That's the junior version.
Oh, that is lovely.
And I tell you something as well, actually. There's very few games out there on the marketplace that help to develop spatial awareness like this.
Yeah.
And it uses hand-eye coordination, visual perception, sorting skills, sequencing skills, so many skills for younger age groups. And they really will develop their confidence and build an understanding of things as they go through. So that's Be Genius. That's the easier version in the Genius series.
I think it's fabulous. Again, great price, $16.99, 092492. Right, we've seen all the puzzles that we've got on the show. Shall we head back to the trampoline tennis? Oh, this is amazing, everyone. We've had a couple of beautiful days, sunshine. We've been out in our gardens. Now we can have people back round as well. Go to the park as well, as long as we're social distancing. And let's face it, with a game like this, there's no other way to do it than to social distance. So it's going to help keep us apart because we have to stay apart at the moment, but it's also going to help bring us together, which means we can start playing outdoors, getting exercise, playing in the garden as well. And it's a great price, it really is. Trampoline tennis can be used in several different ways. So Gavin and I, unfortunately, we can't play the tennis indoors, but we can just play keepy-uppy. We can bounce
we could try. We could just see what we break. But actually, it's worth saying this really is very safe. These balls are stringy balls. Obviously, we can't play them inside because if we start touching wires and wires start falling out of things, we really can't do it in the studio. But the beauty of these is the bounceability on this trampoline surface. This is basically a trampoline surface that you've got here, and you can really get some serious bounce without putting too much effort into it. So I can tell you that I've actually got this to go over a house. I've got the special string ball to go all the way over a house and come over the other side. Of course, if you do that, then if you get it wrong, then you're going to end up with this stuck on the roof, which is not what you want to do. And there are two different versions of these. So you've got this, which is what we call the medium version. And you've got this, which is what we call the mini version. And this is particularly good for little hands. So if you've got 4, 5, 6-year-olds that want to do this, it's a little bit lighter and they'll be able to grip hold of these. And of course, you've got an easier side as well, which has got a little bit of a wall around it to make it easier to keep hold of this. If you buy 2 sets, you can mix and match as well. And if you've got older children, anything from 7 all the way up to adults, then you've got the bigger sets and they're more powerful, which means you get much more launch. And if you do these in the park, you will get serious height on them. They really will go, I mean, I'm talking enormous distances up in the air. I mean, I'm not like talking, you know, danger of aircraft or anything like that, but you know, we're not going to go into outer space with them.
I'll tell you something else that'd be really good with this. You know, as adults, responsible adults, you could have a little obstacle course in your garden. So you have to step over things, go under things whilst you've got that keepy-uppy going.
I'm just enjoying the keepy-uppy bit here.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
This is quite good, and it's actually terribly relaxing as well. But I mean, I think the most fun is if you actually do play play trampoline tennis with another person. Sorry, I just dropped my ball there.
Don't do that.
If you play trampoline tennis with somebody else, and you can literally be one person on one side of the park, and I mean, you can be 60, 70, 80, 100 feet away from the other person, and you've got such serious launch. I just really wish that we were in a studio and I could actually show you just how far this will launch. The kids love bouncing. I love bouncing, and there's nothing more bouncy. This is the bouncy, in fact, if you imagine the bounciest thing you've ever bounced in your entire life, this is more bouncy than that, I assure you.
And you don't have to give much effort, because the trampoline is the one thing that will send it back up. But if then you give it a little bit of oomph, you could set it, yeah, a little bit of welly, you could send this sky high. It's great fun. 2 sizes for this, everyone. If you do want to get some more of the balls, they are available at the end of course, so you can do that, and you can add them to your basket. You do get one included, and you get 2 of the trampoline discs that can also be used as a frisbee as well. So
yes,
think about gardens, beaches,
you can certainly use
parks.
them as a frisbee. By the way, the balls are incredibly high quality. They're really very, very good. The only reason you will want to get some extra balls is because kids will be kids, and things will go over fences and into bushes if they're not very controlled in what they're doing. So we do always recommend that you do get yourself some extra balls.
Well, that's where you get them from. At the end of call, free delivery, no delivery to pay on those. If you are adding them, there's no P&P to pay. If you are a Freedom member, there's no P&P to pay. And if you want to become a Freedom member, then you can do. It's just 88888 in your basket. I cannot stop doing the keepy uppies, and I really wish we could play this in the studio, but we can't because of all the lights and the wires and things like that. But there's nothing stopping you in your own home if maybe you are not able-bodied, for example, but you could stay there and then you could just sit and you could bounce it, so at least you're keeping in with the fun. So 2 sizes on your trampoline tennis. Love that.
I really want to do this properly in here. I mean, like, there's another studio next door. If we wreck this one, they've always got studio too.
I know. Maybe towards the end. Best not, though.
Maybe towards the end of time.
Let's talk crazy golf. We've also got this, and this is brilliant because you can use this indoors and you can use it outdoors as well. And that's the beauty of buying your crazy golf. It's fun, it's funky, it's colourful, it's lightweight as well, which is absolutely fantastic because it really doesn't take much to pick up and then move from one room to another. Take it with you to the beach, take it with you in the caravan, take it with you if you're going for days out, whether you're going for days out with your family or whether you're going for days out when you do go on holiday. You get 2 of the golf clubs. They're really nice and lightweight as well, so you can see that.
3 balls.
You get 3 balls as well.
Catch. You see how easily they bounce?
Yes,
oh,
they
look at that.
Look where I caught that ball. Right, OK, fantastic. Shall I have a go?
Yes, no broken windows, by the way, because the balls are really soft.
Yeah, that's true. I'll bounce it on the floor just to show you. There you go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different areas that I can send the ball to. So we are on a flat surface here, by the way. Let's just pop that there. Let's tee off. And I'm gonna try and go for that one there. So I don't need to hit it very hard. Yeah, look at that. Very smooth. Do you like that? Now, normally when I play crazy golf, I stub my toe. It's been a thing. Yeah, I know. It's because all the crazy golf normally is on concrete, isn't it?
Correct.
So when I'm going around trying to concentrate, it's just a thing. I always stub my toe, but I'm not going to do it here because we are in the surroundings of our own home. Wait a minute. Yes! All the way through. Yes! There you go.
With absolutely no additional help at all?
No additional help at all. Because
can you go over the bridge into the butterfly?
Can I go over the bridge into the butterfly? I can if I do it about there. Right. Are you ready, everyone?
Because I've heard you're pretty professional when it comes to golf.
I am a pro. I am a pro. Are you ready? Oh, no. Right, one more go. Because what you do is you just learn...
Oh, dear.
OK, one more go, one more go, one more go, one more go. Ready?
I mean...
One more go, one more go. I think that needs to go there. Right, are you ready?
Well, let's see if that makes a difference.
Right, let's see if that makes a difference. Wait. No, wait a minute.
A bit of welly. Give it a bit of welly.
Shall I give it a bit of welly?
Just a bit.
Oh, I've got another ball, don't worry.
Dear, oh dear,
don't
oh dear.
Worry.
What?
Yes! 4! Oh, right. Sorry about that, love. Oh, well, never mind. Right, so... It is good fun, it really is. 134192 is your item number. Crazy golf in your garden, crazy golf wherever you go, because you can just pop that back into the box and then take it with you wherever you're going on your days out. Yes, we can have days out. They will be coming back for us. And that's why we need to get hold of these games now. So we've got them and we're ready to go, and we're not find ourselves in the position where we try and order things and then it's weeks and weeks because they're sold out. Get them now. Get ahead of the game. That's what it's all about, being ahead of the game.
Now that we've done tennis and now that we've done golf, can we go fishing?
Can we, please?
We can go fishing.
Let's go fishing.
This is crazy fishing. You get two of these absolutely awesome rods inside. They really are.
They go quite a long way,
brilliant.
don't they? Oh, and then it comes back up. Ah,
They go absolutely, well, obviously, because what goes up must come down.
But if you keep going the same way,
no, it goes,
it goes all the way down,
know,
and then
it's
it goes.
clever, isn't
I
it?
didn't realise that. That could be a game changer.
Can I let you into a secret?
Go on.
I've never actually been fishing in my whole life.
Have you not? No, nor have I.
I've never been fishing, and after having tried this and seen just how rubbish I am at it, there's no chance of me doing it anyway. Right, let's have a look at what you've got here. So you've got all of the different fish.
Yes.
Different types of fish. So there are baby sharks, and there are seahorses, and there are stingrays, and there are other fish which just look like normal fish, which are probably haddock, or I don't know what they are. Anyway, and you get these two dice, and when we roll the dice, whatever comes up on the dice will define what you're hunting for. So here, as you may be able to see, we have a seahorse.
Yes.
And we know that our seahorse is going to have to be either yellow or green.
Okay.
So we are going to race each other. Normally, without social distancing, we would be able to do this. Have you got it already?
I've got the seahorse and it's yellow.
And these, by the way, the fish are not actually flat, which is why there's no place. I know. In order to make them easier to hook. But in order to get them to hook, you actually have to be able to have some hand-eye coordination, which is rubbish for me. But look, I've got that. And then when you've got it, you just simply drop it into your little
Now,
slot
Gavin,
there.
you are so good at this game. You must be the codfather of the game. And there's always a time.
I've had enough.
There's always a time and a place to play this game. Right, what
Aren't you just the life and soul of the party?
I don't know anymore. I'm going to
No.
think of one. We need fish
Are you
puns,
stuck
everyone.
now?
No.
Go on, something with sea bass.
Sea bass. Sea bass.
Sea bass.
I
Sea
can't,
bass.
I can't think of anything with sea bass.
No, me neither. Orson Peters fish.
No. Cod, haddock, fish cake. Well, it's not really,
fish
you don't really
cake.
fish cake out to sea, do you?
Can I tell you, by the way, one of the most famous traditional Jewish foods is gefilte fish, which is basically like a white ball of minced fish, which you have together, and you serve it with a carrot on top. And when kids are little, you can often convince them that they can actually spot a gefilte fish in the sea because it's the fish that's running around with a carrot on its head.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, don't clown around. Clownfish.
That's... Oh, yes.
Yeah, it kind of works.
Like Finding Nemo.
Yes, it
does,
of
doesn't it? Should we
it
do
kind
one
of
more?
works. Yes, please.
Right, OK, let's roll again.
OK.
This time we have a stingray.
Yes.
In red or blue.
Oh, right, OK, in it
A
goes.
stingray in red. There is a blue stingray.
Don't want to. Got one. Oh, I've got a whole collection with
You
mine.
I've really got no hand-eye coordination on this at all. Look, I got it.
I've got two stingrays and I've got a
Are they the right colour?
I've got a blue, a green. Yes, so yes, they are the right colours.
Nice.
This is fantastic. What is the age for this game? Let's
4+.
4+. And that's why I keep winning. Basically.
Hasn't helped me.
Anything is possible with this game.
Wap, 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 wap.
Now, if you see something you like, you do need to catch it by heading to the website, £15.99, 863015. But you can see how much fun we're having, and you're going to have fun too. You must know someone that's got a birthday coming up, and if not, there's a birthday coming up over the summer. These are going to be absolutely perfect. And the great thing is, of course, you can play them indoors or outdoors. You can, yes. Even the trampoline tennis is a keepy up is to help you with coordination. You can still play that inside.
Janice,
right. Yes.
it will not shock you to know that these are flying out like hot fish cakes.
Oh, listen, I'm having a whale of a time.
A whale is not a fish. A whale is a mammal. 1-0.
Well, it lives in the sea and it's got a tail. Oh, right, keepy uppies. Yes, keepy uppies. Let's have some keepy uppies.
Are we doing some keepy uppies?
Are you using the big one or small one?
I love these. I'm using the big one, actually, because I find it easier to...
We have got 1 minute 40 left on the show. Let's start the keepy uppies now. I've gone for the smaller one. I should have gone for the bigger one, but I'm all right.
I just really want to show everybody it being launched across the studio, but I know that we're going to get into trouble.
We would. Well, yes, we would.
Sorry, I'm deafening everybody at the same time here.
With your keepy uppies, if you turn it the other way, you've got the possibility of catching it. Now, I'm just keeping going. I'm not going to stop.
Can you get it going behind your... Can you catch it behind your back?
Yes, I possibly can, but I'm not going to do that until... Wait. Whoa. So how many times have you dropped it now, Gavin? Because I've not dropped it yet at all. We've got 40... Have I done 40 seconds or are we back? OK, I've done 40 seconds. I've got a minute left. Do I need to keep going for the whole minute? But I don't mind.
I almost caught it in my head.
I'm sorry if I can't look at you in the eyes, because if I just lose track of it, I have to keep looking at it. We've got 45 seconds left. I am going to keep going until the end. Of course I can keep it going. She says. Right, all of the items you can find on the website. Gavin, when are you back with some more delights for us to play in the studio?
Well, when I am back, it will be on the craft store. Next few days, I actually can't remember the date off the top of my head because I'm too busy concentrating on this. But you'll know about it.
Yes, we will know about it. And I'll tell you something, we've got an hour off in between now and my next show. So, socially distancing, let's go outside and launch some of the trampolines. Oh, don't drop it now. We've got 15 seconds left, but I'll keep going. I think I might be the champion at this, Gavin.
Check out your baskets.
Do check out your baskets. Go and have a look at the 5-star reviews on the website. And there you go. Thank you very much. See you. Bye. Thanks, Gavin.